Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. In this video, we're going to do a detailed breakdown of a new product from Alpinestars. This is the Long Range 2 Drystar pant. It is the complement to the Long Range 2 Drystar jacket. Now, we're seeing these for the first time. They're a bit of a step up in the tech touring line from Alpinestars. You know, we see the Bregans, we've seen the Cone, we've seen a lot of the jackets right around that $300 mark. These are a bit more of an investment, just like the Long Range 2 jacket is. And they're a bit more technical, a bit more adjustable. They certainly have a nicer style to them. You know, the Long Range 2 pants, a step up from them is going to be something like the Durban or the Tech Road Gore-Tex, which really go into that next level of either aggressive technicality for off-road attack or that Gore-Tex level, which is that ultimate breathability. But if we look at them, it's a mixture of polyamide fabric, and then you have an upgraded higher denier fabric in the knees, shins, inner leg, as well as the seat for abrasion resistance. They're very functional. So we have Peter here. Peter's going to be 6 foot, 195. He's about a 34, 35-inch waist. He's wearing a size extra large, but he is a big backside and big legs, so he's kind of sized up, even though for his height, sometimes he could be in that large range as well. We saw the same thing in the jacket. The Long Range 2 tends to be a bit more of a Euro or athletic cut compared to some of the other tech touring stuff, which is a little bit more generous for a more of an American body type. Now, as we move down, you're going to see some of the basics you expect for pants. So we do have our knee armor. It's our CE-rated knee armor that goes all the way down the shin, which is a nice touch. You're also going to have temper foam in both hips. At the waist, it's not a snap. It's kind of a sliding D-ring, which is a bit stronger, and you can kind of push yourself in there depending on if you're wearing any base layers or if you're kind of really struggling with the sizing of it. You can really cinch it down, and it's not going to bust open on you. So we have that. We're going to have a gaiter here across the fly so that you don't have to worry about any water pooling on your waist. 360-degree zipper to connect to the jacket. Pockets that are water resistant coated here on the outside. And then on the side of the pants, turn towards me, Peter. I'm going to go right here. We're going to bust these guys down, and you're going to see that we do have a nice big scoop for air intake there as well. Turn backwards for me, Peter. Now, if we look at the back, nice big yoke, accordion stretch panel here to give you stretch across an area that, depending on your riding position, if you're sport touring or long distance touring, you're going to be in a different ergonomic position with these pants. So this gives you that flexibility. And then if you see this big yoke that comes up here on the back, we do have, it's a very simple removal system for this suspender system, which again gives you additional support in that all-season climate style of riding. Moving down the back, you're going to have abrasion resistant inserts here on the inside of the legs. You also are going to have, again, that double reinforced seat. And then Peter, if you turn completely away from me, I can show you the outside of the bottom cuff. There you go. It's a zipper system for the cuff down here. Now, if you bear with me, I'm actually in a second here going to take these off of Peter, put them on the table, and we're going to walk through some of the guts. But really what you need to know at a high level, it's a two-liner system. It's going to be the Alpinestars Drystar system, which allows you to have that waterproof, breathable membrane that's completely removable. And then there's a vertical thermal quilted liner inside these as well that's completely removable. So now that we have the Long Range 2 off of Peter, let's move into some of the nuances, really pull out some of the guts here. So the first thing I want to talk about here is this suspender / yoke system up at the top. Very easy to remove. I didn't want to do it when Peter was wearing it. It would have been slightly awkward. But you notice it's two streamlined snaps on the front, and it's a very simple and easy zipper across the back. We pull that off, and there you go. They're going to be high quality, heavy duty from Alpinestars for guys that need a little bit of extra support, knowing that there's no waist adjustment on these pants. Now, if we move down the front, I'm going to show you how you're going to remove the liners, starting with the thermal liner. It's going to be a there we go. It's going to be a 360-degree zipper all the way around. So starting here, moving down. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the end of the pant, and I'm going to show you that just like on the jacket, it's going to be a 360-degree style. Notice you're going to have a zipper on the thermal and a zipper on the Drystar, but they are connected. So I have two snaps, and I already have them unzipped on this side. Two snaps here. It's actually three. They've done it very thoroughly, knowing that this is for a beefier audience that's going to spend a bit more time in more longer distance riding scenarios. Let me do the other side for you really quickly. Open it here. Notice now I have it all. I have the thermals in, so I'm using that thermal zipper. If you can use either liner, the thermal or the Drystar, together. And remember, the Drystar is your waterproof, breathable layer, and the thermal would always go inside that. But here's my 3 snaps. Give me 3 snaps for thermal. Now that I have that done, this thermal liner should pull right out when I go back to the top of the pant. So here's my thermal liner. Notice it's vertical in its quilted design. It's designed to keep heat in. It's not a standalone layer you can wear on its own. You can wear it with the pants without the Drystar liner in. It can connect directly if you don't want the waterproofing for some reason. But most of the time, if you're going to the thermal, you're already going to have the wind water in. Now we have our wind water liner, and both are disconnected at the bottom of the pant leg. I could connect them up now that I pulled my thermal liner. But really what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this 360 zipper. And now they should pull right out. So here's my Drystar lining. Notice it's heavy duty. Again, this is going to allow you to sweat and allow that sweat to perspire and evaporate out. That's the big key of a waterproof breathable liner, is that it keeps all perspiration, or it allows all perspiration to evaporate out without letting any water droplets in. So now I have the pant open. You're going to see that on the inside here, I have this new style. It's the Alpinestars Smart Armor along the hips, and it provides actually a great amount of coverage. That's longer and wider hip armor than we're used to seeing from anyone. Fold those guys out. Notice that it's this nice area along the back of the yoke that's going to wick sweat, but be really, really cool and comfortable. And then you're going to have your Drystar panel across that gaiter there at the crotch, again, to give you the best chance, whether you have the liners in or out, of no water pooling and leaking in through your zipper, because zippers are always a weak point for moisture. The last thing I want to talk about is I pulled out the armor on the left knee. The right knee is still in, and notice when the pant is down that it actually sits flat. If I look at this is a new style CE rated armor from Alpinestars. This is the first time we're seeing it. This is called their Smart Armor. It's 3 varying density panels that are actually built together so they do not pull apart. And what they do is they sit in the knee pocket. They go significantly down around the shin, but with your body heat, with the movement of your body, they're actually going to form, and they are CE rated. So it's a little bit different than what we've seen from Alpinestars with a hard knee cup or a more stationary piece of armor in the past. This is actually going to be very comfortable in longer distance scenarios. And again, notice this has an L on it. This is going to be your left side, and look at, it's a different panel on the inside, and that fits in the pocket that lives right here on your knee. Remember, we want to hear what you think about the Long Range 2 pant, Long Range 2 jacket. Let us know. It's definitely a step up from what we've seen from the Cone or the Lucerne, but the next step up after the Long Range would be something like the Durban or the Tech Road Gore-Tex. Remember, leave us like it, dislike it, leave us a comment on YouTube, share it on Facebook, and as always, you can subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on YouTube and let us feed you with all the new product reviews that we're doing every week. As always, shoot us a line, see us at RevZilla.com, 877-792-9455. This guy's going to be over 39 bucks. We're going to ship for free, we'll exchange for free, we'll take it back and give you 100% back without a restock if you don't like it, and you can earn teams of cash to be applied to your next order. Thanks for watching our Long Range 2 pant breakdown from Alpinestars, available at RevZilla.com/Alpinestars. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.